Hey Rose, want to grab a drink?
Your happiest hour of the week starts now.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy because the drinks are on us. Welcome back to Drinks on Us. I'm Riley.
And I'm Rose. We're so happy you joined us for happy hour. We are back yet again for another episode, and I'm so excited to catch up with my girlie and have an amazing main segment. Shout out to one of our listeners who gave us the idea for this main segment. She asked, what can you expect the first few months as far as marriage, whether it's the logistics of living together or just the learning curve and what comes after, obviously, the wedding. So that's what we're going to talk about in our main segment. I'm excited. You guys really liked our wedding episode. That's always a fan favorite subject. We love that all of our Dude Crew girlies are getting married, but that's what we're going to chit chat about. But before, we're obviously going to sip and spill and do all the things. But Rye, what's in your cup tonight?
Okay, I'm also so excited for this episode. I am drinking an Olipop Ridge Rush tonight. Have you tried this flavor?
No, but I'm assuming Mountain Dew?
No, it's more like Sprite ginger ale.
Oh.
People have been like raving about this flavor. And so I saw it in the case and I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab it. It's actually good. I don't mind it. It's one of my favorite Olipop flavors. I could tell you were going to say something.
I was, because I forgot to tell you when I was at Shiloh's first little birthday party, I had a cherry cola Olipop. And you know me, I'm not like a big Olipop girl. I never find myself buying them at the store, but I saw it and it looked really good. And my friend was like, do you want one? And I was like, sure. And it was really good. I liked it.
Okay, yay. Next time I see that, I'll have to try it. But wait, whose birthday party was Shiloh at? She's so popular.
Oh, yeah. She was at her little friend Crew's birthday party.
Oh, yeah. Crew. He's so cute.
He's so cute. Yeah, it was her first party. I just remembered I had it. I actually think it's cherry vanilla cola. I don't know. It's like that pink. Have you had it? I swear you've tried it.
Oh, wait. Actually, yeah. Cherry vanilla.
But it was like a cola. So maybe I'm getting confused. But whatever it is, if I saw the bottle or the can, it was probably my favorite Olipop I've ever had. So maybe I'll have to try Ridge Rush. They really thought they hit the name. Like they thought they slayed the name.
I know, Ridge Rush. It's so serious. What's in your cup?
Wait, I have to expose myself because this is so funny. Ridge, just like I can't ever say that word now without, you've probably heard this story from Ryan before, have you?
I think I know what you're going to say.
If I hear a name that just like, oh, that's different, that was unique, or I don't know, like maybe that's a cute name. Like I just write any and every name down like on a baby name list, you know, just like keep my options open. And we were like running through lists, and I'll be completely honest, I have some wackadoodle names on there that I would never actually name my child, but like if I hear it, I don't know. I don't know why I do it. And Ridge was on there. You would have thought Ryan thought it was, and I'm not saying I don't like the name. I wrote it down for a reason. He was beyond confused that I had this name on my list. He couldn't believe it. And now anytime someone says the word Ridge or whatever, he makes fun of me. And so now when I hear the word Ridge, it's like he kind of ruined the word for me.
I kind of like it. Ridge McMahon. It has a little flow to it.
Right? Keeps the R name going. Well,
it reminds me of that guy on TikTok who says like, he's like this real hillbilly guy. And he's like, if these names didn't mean something else, they would be a great name for a kid. Like cigarette. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. But how about Shannon Ford saying England would be a good name if it didn't mean England?
Wait, I saw that story. Now that I can't get behind.
I said, I think we've lost it here. That's a little far for me. England.
I'm dying. Oh, Daisy. Cute. I was going to say I'm dying to know what name she's going to pick, but she announced it.
Well, after I heard England, I expected something like off the wall. And then she went with Daisy, which is so cute, but like not like overly, it's like a perfect name for me. Like not too off the wall, but unique in a sense.
Yeah, it's unique. I like it. England and Ridge are going to be brother and sister in someone's family.
100%. So anyways, you didn't ask me yet, but I was just going to tell you I had orange cream in my cup. orange cream
Love.
poppy.
I think I did ask. We just got distracted.
Oh, sorry about that. And I wanted to ask you, have you tried the new root beer poppy? Have you heard about all the hoopla about Poppy's root beer flavor?
No, what is it? Wait, have I? Root beer's not new.
No, it's not new, but apparently it was getting a lot of flack for, one, their packaging, and two, the taste was not good or close to root beer. People were kind of dogging on it. And so they completely revamped, they tweaked the recipe and ingredients for it, and they came out with new packaging, and it's super dark brown and almost like a yellowy ale color. Like they totally changed the packaging. They were saying the original root beer symbol, I don't know how familiar you are with their packaging for root beer. It kind of, they were saying it looked like a bug or just weird, like not root beer. So now it's kind of like an ale, almost like looks like a beer ale, kind of like on the cup. And I haven't tried it yet, but it's here at my in-laws' house, and they say they really like it. They didn't mind the original though. So I don't know, how good it is, but I kind of want to give it a whack because I liked the root beer. I didn't really have a problem with it, but I do think their revamp looks good. So I don't know if the taste follows.
Okay, I definitely tried the old one and I liked it. And I also, how do you know all this? I had no idea.
Okay, I know all of this because Poppy posted it. They outed themselves.
Okay, maybe I don't follow them.
I follow them, and they must have done some sort of real video where it populated and they screenshotted all the negative comments about root beer, and then it was a spin into the ad for the revamp. That's how I knew. Cute.
Well, I'm glad that they took something negative and made it positive, and they're 100%. So good at that.
Yeah, great marketing team over there at Poppy.
Yeah, agreed. We need them at Dale.
Yeah, can someone come over and help us out? But you have a little scratch.
I forgot to say I'm so scratchy today from the wedding, being up late. I also remember last week I was I feel something coming on. Mm-hmm. It's gotten worse. And so I'm really sorry to everyone for having to hear my rasp in my voice.
It's so much better than mine. I couldn't even listen to last week's episode. I said, oh no.
We've really switched roles.
I know. I'm Rad, did I give you, I took her voice away and got mine back. Just pound some tea, try to preserve your voice. We were talking before this. I'm Rad, save it.
I know. I need to shut up. And I talk all day long for my job because I'm a recruiter, and I'm talking to candidates all day. And so, yeah, it's just been I feel it was actually better this morning.
Yeah.
But I think next week we'll hopefully be back to normal.
Yeah, guys. And also people are also asking, bring back video. Trust us, we want to. But it doesn't make sense for me to bring my entire setup here at my in-laws because hopefully we're moving back into our house in a couple weeks. And that's our plan, is to have things ready to rock and roll when we're back at my house. So that is why we're not on video at this point. It's not because of any other reason really other than that. It just wouldn't make sense for me to bring all that over here.
No, I agree. And I know the Duke crew will understand. I've got to say, it feels great to not have to get ready and be on camera. I feel bad you have to look at me like this.
No, I love it. It makes me, I think I said this on a prior episode, but because it's so candid and we're so close up and not ready, I have to remember we're not just on FaceTime.
I know it feels, but I am excited for you guys to see our faces again.
Yes.
Someday.
Yes. We miss it too, but yeah, I'll have to figure out getting ready. That'll be good though for me to force myself to get ready,
I always feel better about myself when I am a little bit ready, not full glam, but
Do you get ready every day for work a little bit or no?
No, look at me today. I only really put on makeup on the days that I have meetings where I'm on video. Okay. Or if I today, I didn't even leave the house besides walking around the neighborhood. But if I have something to do, an errand to run, I will put on a little makeup.
Do you put it on before your workday starts or?
No, I usually will do it when I have a little break mid-morning.
That's nice. So tell us a little bit about your weekend. You had back-to-back weddings. I was telling Riley off air, both weddings were absolutely stunning. Everyone's probably replying to your stuff who are your friends that are getting married? Because these weddings are out of control.
No, my friends are literal supermodels. this past weekend was my friend Alex's wedding. So she is like the very first friend I made in my first corporate job out of college. She trained me on my very first day, and then we were best friends ever since. Neither of us work at that job anymore. But she was perfect. Like,
She's
such
so
a vision, the most beautiful bride. The venue, please, someone else get married there. It was the old courthouse in Cleveland. It was just stunning. Like, I can't wait to see the photos from the photographer because everything was so like grand. Everything was like white and crisp and just so elegant. I was obsessed.
It looked so beautiful and so grand. That was such a good description for it. I also thought the view of where you guys were at for her rehearsal dinner was so pretty too.
Yeah. So she had a rehearsal dinner on Friday night on like a rooftop. And it was so funny. I wanted to tell you this. So one of the guys who was there with his wife, he was like the groom's brother's friend, but Cade knows him. He came up and introduced himself to me. His name was Tim. And he was like, I just want to let you know that I click your What's in Our Cart link for Drinks on Us. And it has saved me for so many birthdays, Christmases. Like, I just buy my wife whatever you guys link. And he was like, please never stop doing What's in Our Cart. It was so cute.
Right. That is so cute. We're out here saving the Do Crew men in our lives.
Yes. He was like, and how's your friend who just had the baby? He was like, I told you I'm a part of the Do Crew.
Stop. Why is that so cute?
I know. I was like, oh my gosh, you were adorable. Like, thank goodness for, like, your wife probably loves her gifts.
Yeah. What the heck? That's such a smart man.
Yeah. Smart man. He was so nice.
Wait, that is so sweet. I'm sure that made your night.
It totally did. I was like, wow. Like, you don't really think about it in that way, but like, he's so smart for doing that.
Very smart. We love a resourceful man. But yes, your wedding weekends looked amazing. Is your schedule finally calming down?
Schedule is clearing up. I have a free weekend. I'm like, what am I going to do? Yard work, baking. The options are endless.
That's so nice. You had a really great run.
I had a great run. Yeah, it was great. I'm just hoping that my throat, like, you know, when your throat hurts and you're just like, I would do anything for it to not feel like this. Like, it's just the worst feeling. Like, once I feel better, hopefully.
Do you have any tickle, like where you have to cough at all yet, or no?
Intermittently.
So what helped and saved me is I would just put a cough drop in right as I was going to bed because it would keep me up in the tail end as I was getting my voice back. It would just always hit me at night. It's like my voice worked too hard all the time. So I just had like a chamomile tea every day and did the cough drops at night, and I'm finally through. Yeah,
your voice is like 100%.
Yeah, I came back. It said, here we are. Just want to keep you on your toes. I don't know what it is. My voice is so selfish.
You can't overexert for 1 second.
But I'm glad that you had a great weekend. I don't really have much to report on. No.
You put Shiloh's hair in a ponytail.
I did. Yes. Her hair fits in a bow. We went to church. We did a date night, and Oma and Papa put her to bed, did bath, whole bedtime routine.
What?
So,
wait, where did you go for date night?
We went to this restaurant called Bar Italia, and it's so good. And I thought of you, right? I had Pinot Noir.
Wait, red wine.
Yeah, remember I like fell in love with red wine before I got pregnant, and then I was like, that was the only thing I was kind of like craving when I like wanted a drink. And then like after I had her, like the first time I drank, you guys, was at Kayla's wedding, by the way, which was the wedding Riley and I were both at 2 weekends ago. I had like a half of a high noon, like a couple weeks before her wedding, but like, I don't really count that. And at her wedding, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling wine in the moment, but yeah, I had a nice glass of red and it tastes so good. And yeah, we just had a little date night. We went to Jenny's after.
Yum. What flavor did you get?
Well, I could only get the 2 options of dairy free.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
But okay, this is so niche. If anyone's listening, please comment if you loved this dessert growing up, the strawberry Jell-O pretzel.
Oh, it's the best.
They have that as a flavor right now. And
You're
Ryan got
kidding.
it and rubbed it in my face.
Wait, it's probably so good.
I had a bite because I just had to. Rye, it tastes just like it. And I said to Ryan, I'm like, the second I can have dairy again, I'm making this dessert because I forgot how good it is. It's like salty and you should make it this weekend.
Wait, I think I will because I haven't had that in probably 10 years.
Why is it the best dessert and it's so slept on?
It's so slept on. Wait, maybe I'll actually just go to Jenny's and get it.
Do you have a Jenny's?
In Chagrin Falls, where Taylor Swift was.
Okay, right. You have to. Wait, are you allowed to say the secret or no?
Oh, I won't say the whole thing, but through a certain source, and I think this is out in the open, that she was in Chagrin Falls having lunch with a realtor.
Oh.
But I know one of the neighborhoods that she was looking in for a house in Cleveland, which is so crazy. Like, I feel like I could potentially run into her at some point.
No, Rye, I really think so.
Can you imagine?
It's either her or LeBron.
And LeBron went to my Pilates studio.
Yeah, why did we forget to talk about this?
I am sick. I canceled my membership and then LeBron James goes.
Yeah, I know. He's a Pilates
Like, do
princess.
I go back?
No, because you know what? You can't intentionally go out and search for LeBron and Taylor. You just have to just be seen, be out, and it'll happen if it's meant to be. If not, if you go looking, she'll never be there.
Okay, you're right. I'll just like casually go to Chagrin Falls, get my pretzel ice cream, and just keep my eyes peeled.
But yes, but make sure you do it this weekend because like I think spring training and stuff happens soon. So he might be heading out of Cleveland.
Oh, like you're right. Training camp is like happening this week. It starts for some teams.
It's over.
Well, okay, you're right. Shoot.
Unless they get like free weekends or something.
Maybe she'll have a follow-up with the realtor. Mm-hmm. And like she'll have to go without Travis.
Yeah, she's independent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, manifest.
Yeah, let us know. And also report back on the strawberry Jell-O. It's unreal.
I will. Wait, did you at least get a waffle cone?
I didn't. Ryan did. But I got the chip thing because I figured it had dairy in it.
The waffle cone? Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. You're so smart.
Well, I mean, when I first went dairy free, I was having 10 things that still had dairy because I forgot it had dairy in it. Because butter is like, I forget about that. And Ryan,
is butter dairy?
Yes.
I know. It's just funny that you forgot.
Well, Ryan literally like brainwashed me into thinking anything in the cupboard wouldn't have dairy in it. He was like, well, if it has dairy in it, it can't be in the pantry.
So what in the pantry has dairy?
Everything with milk chocolate.
Oh.
So I'm out here grinding on like chocolate covered pretzels and chocolate covered whatever and for some reason, I guess I was just foggy postpartum, not thinking. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm sorry. I've been having dairy this whole time thinking I was going dairy free because I believed like, why would Ryan know better than me?
We believe everything our husbands say.
So anyways, no, I didn't. But when I tried Ryan's, I had a bite of the waffle cone with it. Okay.
The waffle cone, it's so good. I need it in a candle. Like anytime you walk into Jenny's, you just catch that smell and there's nothing like it.
They should make a candle. That would be good marketing.
Jenny's, if you're listening.
Probably not, but thank you. Okay. What else?
I wanted to ask you if you have ever heard of Labubu's.
Right. Can you explain? I feel so old because I don't get it. Like, what is the hype? They're so weird.
Okay. I'm so glad you know what it is because I need someone to explain it to me. Like, can someone in the Do Crew please tell me what the hype is? Like, I don't get it. They're not even cute.
They're not cute. They're weird. I feel like it was just something that someone like had and then it became, I don't know. I do know like when you buy it, you don't know what the color is. So there's like a lure and at least I think like there's kind of like a lure on, ooh, which one did you get when you open it? But I don't get it.
But like, what do you do with it? Like, I don't know. We're adults. We're collecting Labubus.
I don't know. And like the name, like it sounds like Honey Boo Boo.
I'm just like, yeah, it's not even cute. And like, I would rather buy so many other things. And I just can someone please explain to us the backstory?
I want to
That's
look
why
up.
I wanted to ask.
Yeah, someone tell us. And also, how much are they?
I feel like they're like expensive. Because this one video I saw, this girl got a knockoff. I'm like, if people are making knockoff Labubus.
There's one on StockX for $37, but then there's one on this other app for $75.
And they're like small.
They're frightening.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. Are they voodoo dolls?
I don't know, but whoever made these things, like, isn't that crazy how a trend can happen? And now this person who made these stupid things is set for life, I bet.
Yeah, but like, who started? Like, who said these are cool? Let's do it.
I don't know. I could be really off, but it kind of gives like Hello Kitty, like Japan energy.
Wait, it so does.
I have no clue if that's where it came from. But anyway, yeah, someone let us know, because I, mark my words, I will not be getting into this.
I won't buy a Labubu. No, thank you.
No.
Yeah.
I won't let you buy a Laboo.
Thank you. Well, that's all I have, I think, in terms of updates. Did you have anything else?
No, but when you get into what's in our cart, I've been meaning to tell you that the Dew Crew wants the tea on your bedspread.
Okay. My bedspread. Wait, my current bedspread. We like switch it out for spring, summer versus winter.
It's like the gray and white
the
floral one.
I got it at IKEA so long ago, which is so random. I never even shop at IKEA. We were like there one time, and I actually love it. It's a duvet cover. I'll try to see if they still have it, or I'll link similar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, IKEA.
It
Nothing
is really
crazy.
Cute. It's when you're not looking.
I know. Well, are we getting into what's in our cart now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about okay, first of all, I absolutely loved the glam team for the wedding this weekend. I loved the way the woman did my makeup, and I was trying to like take note of all the products she was using. This is like random, but the lip gloss she used on me, I was obsessed with. It was Patrick Ta. I liked it because it was really thick, but not sticky, and it stayed on all night. And like, I don't know, something about it I just absolutely loved, and I'll link it because I'm going to get it.
You should keep their name in your back pocket, like if you ever want your makeup professionally done for something.
I know. My one friend, she was like, I'm booking her for my wedding, and she's like barely has a boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, that's
like,
amazing.
We gotta get you engaged first. But yeah, they were so good. The other thing I wanted to talk about was moisturizer that I've been using. So I think I've said this on the podcast before. My mom used to work at the Chanel makeup counter when I was in high school. And so she like got me and my sisters hooked on a lot of their products. One of the products being a Chanel like face moisturizer. I would put it on at night before bed. And that can get pretty pricey. So I found this dupe. Literally, it feels like the exact same formula. I mean, it's not the same, but it feels the same to me. It's Peter Thomas Roth, and it's called like the Cloud Moisturizer or something. It's like a lightweight. I love it.
Right. You were on your Peter shit.
I love Peter. Peter at the park.
Peter at the park. I swear this is like your third product from Peter.
Wait, you're right. I've been using his vitamin C too.
Yeah. Slay.
Yeah. I'm going to link this moisturizer. And then the other thing was actually a rec from you that I'm going to get. I think you'll be so proud of me. I'm finally, I think, going to get the Luxe Unfiltered Body Lotion.
Riley, order it immediately. They also have it on Amazon if you want it like immediately, and it's the same cost. It's the best. Make sure you get the Santel scent.
Okay, I ran out of lotion, and I'm like, okay, I just need to get like a quality one that I know is good. So I'm going to do it.
It's the best. It is like the perfect combination. Like as you get more into the bottle, you can like you have to shake it because you hear the oils like separating from the lotion because it's like no BS. And I hear the jojoba.
It screams in your ear, jojoba, every time you shake it.
Exactly. It's so good. It's like, I really don't think I'll ever stray. It's the best. So I'm very happy to hear.
I knew you would be. Well, what's in your cart?
Okay, so I will share my beauty product first because you were talking about your gloss. I randomly refound my Fenty gloss from Taylor's wedding.
Oh, Sweet Mouth. I love it.
Sweet Mouth. Okay, Rye loves it. And I like found it. I just, when you like kind of lose it and you stop using and you go to a different one. And I love it. I really only wear it when I have lipstick and lip gloss or lipstick on, but it is such a good universal shade of a gloss. And the mini ones are so perfect for your bags.
It's literally perfect. That is my go-to.
Yeah. So I'm going to link that because I'm like obsessed with it right now. And then another thing I wanted to link, I don't know if I'll be able to link on like to know it the exact brand because I think it's a smaller brand, but I can definitely tell you guys the brand. I think, where's my cell phone? Not recording. It's nice that I can have my phone, but to make a long story short, obviously you guys know I'm living with my in-laws right now, and my sister-in-law is living with them as well right now. And I came downstairs the other day with fresh washed hair, and she was like, do you want to try my heatless curls? Because she got a new heatless curl like little kit in the mail. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, because I've been wanting to always try heatless curls, especially in this season of life, like doing that and not having to take time to style my hair, but being able to like be put together. I did it. Well, she helped me do it and I loved it. I was so impressed. It wasn't uncomfortable to sleep with. And she said she also had the Amazon version. She was like, this one's so much better. Like the quality, the way it does, the way it works, like it's worth buying the good brand. So I ordered it and it hasn't come in yet, but I was going to tell you guys the name of it, but I'll link it. I'm really excited about it. So I wanted to share it with the class.
I think I might get it too. We were FaceTiming the day you did it and I was like, wait, why does your hair look so good?
I know. Slayed. Yeah. You did ask me and I was so pumped that you did. Okay. It's called the Effortless Shop, 57K on Instagram. So I think they're like the legit.
What's the price point?
I think it was 40.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And comes with 2 silk scrunchies on the end too. And you can like pick a color. You can pick like a thin one, a original, or there's like one if you want like the really big like blowout. But I didn't know how that would work for my like naturally curly hair. So I just did the original. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, very niche. I haven't used it yet, but I ordered it. So I don't know why, but like when I'm pumping, I hold my pump. Like I don't have a portable pump. I only have like the like machine one. And I always see people just like walking around, not holding their pump up. I'm like, what am I missing here? And I guess there's like bras made for where you can kind of like attach it in where it kind of holds it. And I decided to order one that was highly recommended. And I think I'm going to try to wear it maybe when I go to sleep because that's when I pump. And I don't know. I just thought I'd share with the class in case anyone's in the pumping department and wants to like make our lives a little bit easier. Because, some people are pumping all day.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yeah.
The pumps don't stay up on their own?
Well, not the one I have, but when I was pumping with Kayla, she like just like put her elbow by the one and like they were like staying. I was so flabbergasted.
Literally on the bachelorette party, Kayla and her sister were both pumping and like we were out at the pool and they would just like whip their suits off and put on the pumps and be like sitting at the pool hands free.
That's where I was so
they were
confused.
Just like, staying up on her boobs.
Well, I don't know. I need to ask because I don't know. I was confused about that too. I'm like, am I missing something? Because I'm obviously thinking about Crystal's bachelorette coming up and I'm like on the drive there and just like when I'm out and about, like I probably should get a portable pump. Anyway, I don't mean to bore you guys with my pump drama, but I wanted to link this bra because maybe it will help me at least, as I'm figuring out the tricks.
No, I want you to figure it out. Please let us know because it feels like that would be such a game changer for like being able to multitask.
Right.
But I wanted to say the breastfeeding and like pumping world is so foreign to me. Like anytime you guys are talking about it, it's literally Chinese language. I'm like, what is this life?
It was foreign. I feel like it's foreign to everybody until you're living it because it's like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. And like, I remember when I was pregnant, I was like trying to like read and understand. I'm like, I'm so confused. It's literally a different world. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, crazy. I feel like it's just something you have to learn. Like you just have to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're out there, I'll let you know how I think about this pump. It's just like a mom cozy bra on Amazon. So if I don't like it, I'll just give it the big return.
The big return.
That's all I got.
Okay, well, I'm super excited for this week's episode. Like Rose said, this was a requested specific episode where we are going to talk about what the first few months of marriage look like. We always talk about the big wedding day, hyping up the day, leading up to the day, but we never have dove into what happens after. And it's obviously different for everyone, but we have a couple different points that I feel like would be helpful for anyone kind of wondering what to expect. So the first thing that we have written down is adjusting to merging your routines. So Kate and I lived together before we got married, which some people do, some people don't. There's no right or wrong in my opinion, but I feel like moving in with someone, girl or boy, spouse or not, like it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to adjust to, I don't know, just like everyday life with someone else, like sharing the space, sharing the bathroom, sharing everything. And so I feel like that is such a big adjustment where like even something as small as doing laundry, like Kate and I used to do all of our laundry together and I hated it. So now like I do mine and he does his and it works.
Yes, I remembered you told me that. It's just like you find little things that work for you. It's like growing pains and learning curves, I feel like, because regardless, no matter how great you live with another person, it's just different. Like your stuff, it has to be confined to a smaller space, or you have to get used to someone's shoes that are sitting out or whatever. Like just like their little quirks that I feel like sometimes can be a little bit of a learning curve, especially if you're like type A or super like organized in particular. Like it makes me think about how Ryan and Cade like judge our dishwasher skills.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that was such an adjustment. And I'm actually so much better now at loading the dishwasher. I don't know if Cade would agree with me, but I think he would. But like something that Cade had to learn about me is like, I will lose it if everything is not in its place. Like even just the other day, I was laughing because Cade had like put out his lunchbox and like a fork and a napkin for his lunch to take to the work the next day. And I didn't realize that's why it was out. So I put it away. And then he woke up and it was like not there. So like we just like learning little things like that.
Yes, exactly. One thing I feel like that I learned with Ryan is he has a like pile that is like not dirty, but not in the wash. And I'm like always throwing it in the wash. And he's like, that wasn't ready for the wash. I'm like, well, it was on the ground. So I threw it in the laundry. Like, what do you mean?
What is it? He like wore it, but it didn't get sweaty.
Yeah. Like kind of like a PJ type vibe, but like, I'm sorry, I'm just cleaning up. I like things like that. You just have to get used to it. Did you crack your tooth on it, Ridge Rosh?
No.
Guys, I think Riley just popped the can open with her.
It was burned going down because my throat hurts. And then I almost couldn't swallow it. I didn't know what to
Panicked. Yeah, maybe carbonation isn't for you right now.
No, okay, I'm done drinking this. That just burned so bad.
Maybe
I don't even know what
you.
noise it almost just came out my nose.
Oh, I don't know. I was so caught up in what I was saying. All I heard, I thought you broke the metal off.
I'm sorry.
That would have been a great time for video.
Ooh.
Okay, you're back.
What were we saying? Ryan's pile.
Yeah, Ryan's pile. I'm just saying like just different learning curves. So I would just say give yourself and your partner grace because like it's an adjustment for both of you as much as it is for us. And like we joke around and it's still an adjustment for the guy too because they can live very different than women.
Yeah. That's great advice. Like just giving grace, learning it and adjusting and like doing what you can to not change your ways, but just like merge.
Yeah, merge. That's a perfect word. Okay, so something else that I think is an adjustment is when you're married, if you decide to have your finances joint or separate. That was a big adjustment for me and Ryan. We decided to merge, like we're totally together, and I like it because I feel like you don't have to, like, we have access and we have like a budget and like stuff together, so we're very aware. It's like a big team thing. I feel like before when we were engaged but we were living together, it was like harder because we weren't together, so it was harder to communicate because we were still trying to like live life together, if that makes sense.
No, that's another thing where it's like, it is such a case by case thing. Like you just have to do what works for you. There's no right or wrong way. Kate and I merged, like we have the same credit and debit cards, but I have like my social media money. That's what I use for like my hair appointments, my nail appointments, like things that are like my things only. And that's what works for us because God forbid Cade sees how much my hair appointments cost.
That's so nice. That's why I got mine taken.
You got your privileges taken for extensions. We'll get them back. I still have faith. You don't even need them though.
I've just kind of like come to terms with not having them. Like I'm used to it now, but I definitely miss it.
Yeah. But it's crazy because our one friend, she's been married for a little bit now, and she said they still have separate and they just like Venmo each other for the mortgage, which is totally fine. It's just like that works for them. So I feel like it is a conversation to be had. Maybe if you're engaged, like, because you want to be on the same page no matter what way you choose to go.
I agree. Yeah. And regardless, it is a learning curve because at the end of the day, even if you keep it separate, you're still having a life together. So like Riley said, like if you're splitting the mortgage or this person pays for utilities, this person pays for, you kind of have to figure it out. Like I remember when Ryan and I were engaged, it didn't always work out like this, but like just to like kind of keep it easy, I would like go out and do the grocery shopping and then he would always pay like when we were out at dinners and stuff like that. Or whatever. Like you, like to your point, Riley, you just kind of like figure out what works for you guys.
Yeah. I feel like when we were doing that kind of stuff, it would almost get confusing. Like then there's utilities. And so, yeah. But going off of that, another thing is having conversations about spending habits and budgeting. This, I feel like was huge in the beginning because Kate and I, like, we didn't really talk about a budget or spending habits. And he was like so shook at like Amazon packages coming every day. And like, he really taught me to watch what I'm spending and like not mindlessly spend. Took a while and I'm still working on it, but it's definitely a conversation that like had to be had and I didn't want to have it. So like, I just think it's an important one.
Oh yeah. I remember like getting so annoyed when it was time to talk about the budget and Ryan's like, you always like get so annoyed when it's time to talk about it. But now I'm like,
because we get defensive.
Yeah.
Like, I need my nail appointment.
I know. I'm like, I've already cut this and this. Like, let me get the extensions, you know? So it is good though. You need to have one person in the party that helps you stay on track with that, just because ultimately you guys have goals for like yourself and your future and you want to like live within your means. Like we've had episodes about that before. So yeah, it's a learning curve, but I think it's really, really healthy to have communication about that because then it makes sure like you guys are on the same page. So when you are splurging or doing certain things or at the store, like, you know, what like your goals are, what you're able to spend or what feels right for you and your spouse. Okay. Also too, going off of that, just communication in general. Like I was saying, it's really healthy to communicate about habits of spending and budgeting, but just, I feel like as you grow as a couple, when you get married, just finding the ability to have like healthy conflict resolution and not holding things in and then having the silent treatment and blowing up on each other, like figuring out how to maturely and productively communicate.
That is such a good one. And I feel like Kate and I get better as we go with this, where like now I'm comfortable. Like if something upsets me, like, and he didn't mean to do it, like I'll bring it to light and I'll be like, just so you know, like the way you said that upset me. And he's like, well, I didn't mean it that way. So like, it's just like no one can read your mind. So I feel like I'm a lot better about speaking my mind because it only helps, like you said, silent treatments. Like, what's the point?
It's ultimately just going to come to like a crash and burn, and something else is going to make you blow up, and it will become something that it doesn't need to be. So this is definitely like an ever growing thing. Like, by no means are Ryan and I perfect at it. But I think, to your point, Riley, like, you don't always have to have communication only be when it's like to the point of no return, and you, like Riley, like if something is bothering her, like just in a very calm, rational way, just like voicing to each other, so you can just have that open communication and learn. And I think if you're always willing to like learn and grow and know that you are on a team and not like against one another, that always like helps me, because it's like, oh, I should be able to take constructive criticism, like if that hurt his feelings, or I said something rude, or whatever the case may be. And it's not always easy to do, but you are on the same team. So like, don't think that, you and your spouse are against each other, but for each other.
Yes, I agree. And I feel like that comes with like aging and honestly like maturing. Like, I feel like I'm a different person now, even than when we got married. And like, I've matured a lot in the communication front. Like, we're not saying things to try to pick a fight. We're saying things to like get it out there and resolve and like be done with it. So I just feel like being conscious of those things is very important, especially in the early stages of marriage.
Totally agree.
Okay, next thing is household chores and roles. This is so helpful, like not having to feel like you have a burden of chores. Like, I feel like we've just naturally split certain things in our house. And like, we didn't one day sit down and have a list of who does what. We kind of just like, it naturally happened. Like, Cade takes the trash out and Cade takes Truly out the last time before bed, but I take her out the first time in the morning. So it's like little things like that, where it's not like, well, like you're not keeping score, like, oh, I did this, this, and this, and you only did this and this. So I feel like just kind of naturally figuring out the flow of your day-to-day tasks is also helpful.
Yeah. It's kind of like what you were saying, like you figured out with the laundry too. Like it made sense for you guys to split. Or like, another thing, I cook dinners and Ryan does the dishes after. So it's not like, oh, like I'm, always cooking and it's not like fun for me. It's like, yeah, I get to cook and for us. And I love that I'm able to do that. And I know that Ryan picks up and cleans after. But yeah, you kind of figure it out. And I think just knowing that it's not like you guys are having a house and a life together. So it's important that you each have your roles where you feel like you're adding value and helping ease each other, kind of like the love languages, where it's like acts of service, because it's nice to feel like, oh, I don't have to do this chore because Ryan does it, or whatever the case may be. So I think that also, like you can set, like you're going to do this, that, and that. But I do feel like when you move in, just kind of like naturally, like you said, figuring out what makes sense and feels organic to you as a couple.
Totally. I call them blue jobs and pink jobs.
Really?
Yeah. Like anytime Cade is traveling for work and I have to do his chores, I'm like, oh, I have to do the blue jobs today.
I always say in my head, this, when I'm doing his chores, like a single girl who works so hard.
Yes, that's what it feels like.
It seriously does. Okay. And this one I think is a big one, just as Ryan and I both have like pretty big families, is boundaries with in-laws and splitting the holidays and all of that. This is such a tough part of marriage.
It's so tough. And like no one, I feel like, really even talks about it. Like I feel like in the early days vented to you, Rose, because I'm like, is anyone else experiencing this? Like it's so hard. You can't please everyone. Like we're both so close with our families, and it's just really tough. Like as exciting as the holiday season is, I always get a little bit of anxiety, just like, how are we going to see everyone and like give everyone the same amount of time? And it can be very stressful, and that's a normal thing.
I totally agree. I think at the end of the day, there's probably going to be learning curves and not so fun experiences, like just because ultimately you're probably going to upset someone in your family through like holidays and things like that. And I think as you grow in your relationship and in your marriage and like kind of understand how each family dynamic works around the holidays and just in general, they start to know your expectations, you start to know theirs. And for Ryan and I, we ultimately have to be okay like with what works best for us as a family. And as now we're growing a family, and just like kind of release the rest, because if him and I are united, and if you and your spouse are united, like that's all you can ask of yourself. So that's kind of Ryan and I's mindset and philosophy behind it. And yeah, I agree. The holidays are always so bittersweet.
It really is. But I love that advice. Just like as long as you and your significant other are on the same page, that's all that matters. Like the last thing you want to do is have this drive a wedge between you two and like cause resentment and like, oh, it's just, it can be too much. So I think another thing is it takes a couple seasons to like get your groove and get your traditions. But yeah, it's trial and error for sure, but it's hard.
It is hard. But yeah, I think also too, remembering like even the expectations that his family or my family or vice versa doesn't mean it's coming from him. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know, like your family this, or it's like we can't control anyone outside of ourselves. So it's just great to have open communication with your spouse on like what matters to them for the holidays, what matters to you for the holidays, and how can we bend, or maybe we switch this year versus this year. Oh, I don't even like talking about it right now. I'm like, I'm not ready for holiday season.
No, I'm not ready to go through all of that. And like, it always is such a good feeling when you figure out the plans and it's like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is it. But like before that, it's the buildup.
Yes.
Kind of going off of that, building new traditions, whether it's like around the holiday time or just you two, like in the summer doing something like, or taking a trip. I feel like that's so important because like, it's special to you two and it's unique to you. And like, it's something you look forward to. And someday, like Rose, you have Shiloh, like you can build her into your traditions with Ryan. And so I feel like that is such an important part of like being with someone and building that relationship.
I'm such a tradition girly. And I think it's so fun to pull your favorites from your family and from your spouse's family and like figure out what you're going to continue or what you want to make sure like you continue doing with them. But I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Do you have like a tradition you and Kate do that you like can think of that you love or that you want to do one day? I'm trying to think of one that I could share with everyone that Ryan and I do or want to do.
Yeah, that's a good question. I should have come prepared. We eat salmon every Monday.
I'm dead. You're going to have your kids and they're going to be like, oh my God, my mom makes me eat salmon every night on Monday.
Wait, there's got to be something else we do.
I can't believe that's the first thing you thought of. If you guys are wondering, after we wrap filming, Riley eats salmon. Okay. Never misses the week. I'm trying to think. I don't know, but we've talked about like what traditions we want to have, like come like Shiloh's first birthday. Obviously, like you have a couple like years until like she'll remember, and you kind of figure it out. Like Ryan's like, we don't want to force it and like do so many things because you see ideas all over social media. But I feel like birthdays for your kids is like a really important one. And then, one thing we always do is we decorate for Christmas on my birthday.
Wait, I love that tradition.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to share with the class.
Okay, love it.
And Riley eats salmon.
Why did I just think of another food one?
What is it?
We eat cinnamon rolls on Thanksgiving morning. I need to be better about traditions. My kids are going to be 500 pounds.
No, I actually like that one because I told Ryan we have some good donut shops here, and I was like, I think it'd be so cute on the kid's birthday that they get to like go on a donut trip with dad and like bring back donuts for like their birthday to have with like their siblings or whatever. So that I have food ones too. Don't get it so twisted. Cute.
Yeah, but not me giving advice to make traditions in the first few months of marriage. I didn't do shit.
Yeah, honestly, me either. We probably did, but we're just not remembering.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Clearly they didn't stick. Okay. And then the last thing is, why don't we just each give a piece of advice to newlyweds? I know, Riley, you're coming up on 4.
Yeah, this year we'll be married for 4 years. Isn't that crazy?
That is nutty.
Absolutely nuts. I know, time flies. I love being married. It's the best thing ever. Mm-hmm. What do you have your advice ready? I need to think for 1 second about mine.
Give me a second.
I would say the biggest thing, we already talked about this, but just communication and like being like letting your spouse know that you are on their side. Like you're never saying anything to cause a fight or like build tension. Like the communication part is for resolving and like just being on the same team. So my biggest advice would be to just communicate, over communicate. It can only help.
I totally agree. And I think I've learned that to be like even that much more evident as we're like going through such a new chapter in our lives, and like our time together, like uninterrupted time together, is so much more limited. And in those beginning early days, like as we're running on no sleep and we're vulnerable, like communicating and remembering, like just kind of like that thing that goes around on social media. It's like your husband's living life for the first time too. And like you're trying to figure it out together. And you don't want to like take for granted how sacred and special marriage is by like trying to be so uptight or expect so much out of your spouse that it's unrealistic. So I would just say like enjoy life, like do fun things together. Even if like I think about you guys going to Charleston, like do things like that, like do things that spur of the moment, even if it's inconvenient. Obviously don't live within your means, but just always date each other and always like love each other. And remember, like it always will be the core of your life and your family is you too.
Oh, I love that.
Thanks.
Such a good one. Well, we hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you so much to the person who wrote in and asked us to talk about these things. If anyone has any other episode requests, write in.
Seriously.
But we are going to pivot to Girls Room, which is our advice segment. It's completely anonymous, and we have 3 submissions today. First one. Hey, Rose and Rye, I love the pod. It's my midweek pick-me-up every week. I need some advice/perspective. I found myself feeling very unappreciated lately, mostly in friendships. I am single and they are all married with babies. I truly do love loving on and serving them and their babies. However, lately it's starting to feel like I'm bending over backwards to help make their lives easier and celebrate their milestones, and it's going totally unnoticed. I really do have the best friends, and I know this is not intentional, but it's starting to wear on me. I struggle to say anything because I don't want them to feel like I do these acts of service for recognition, but it's also starting to feel like it's just an expectation. I don't know. Maybe I'm all in my head. Help. P.S. Congrats on your sweet baby girl, Rose. Riley, seeing you finally hold that sweet baby made my auntie heart so happy. Love you both.
Aww.
My gosh, I miss Shiloh so much. I need to hold her and squeeze her.
I know, that made me kind of sad.
What would you say?
I think this is tough because I understand what she's saying, where like she doesn't want it to seem like she's doing it for recognition. And I feel like it's so hard to understand a season that someone's going through until you go through it yourself. Like until I planned my own wedding, it was hard to feel like I truly was there as a friend for someone in the wedding planning, and same thing like having a baby. And so I don't think your friends, it doesn't, and I don't know the ins and outs, but I'm sure your friends don't mean any harm to it. I think they're just consumed by their new season of life. And maybe just, encouraging like, hey, we should get a girls' night on the books even once a quarter, or just kind of taking the high road and hoping that you can have quality time that kind of rekindles or like reignites your friendship, to know that they do truly care about you. I don't know. I don't think that was great.
No, that was great advice. I would say, like, from an outsider looking in, I can tell you with 100% confidence, your friends appreciate you so much, even more than you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's a shame that you feel unappreciated, because I just know you are such a good friend, and like, they don't know what they would do without you. And I agree with Rose, like maybe just pushing for some quality time with them to really talk and catch up, maybe without the babies even. I think you'll feel better if you just get like some of that quality time and undivided attention from them.
Agreed. That was great.
Okay, next one. I'm sorry that you guys have to hear my voice reading these, but we've only got 2 more left, so bear with me.
It doesn't sound bad.
Okay. Hi, girls. I'm in need of some major advice. By the way, I love your wedding planning episodes. Keep them coming. She wrote that in all caps with a bunch of exclamations. I am getting married in November and have been planning my wedding for the past year and a half. I am a type A, super organized and schedule regimented person, just like you girls, and really enjoyed it at first, and still do enjoy some planning aspects. But to be completely honest, people's opinions and the way people have been responding to my fiance and I throughout this process has made the planning a literal nightmare. Like I said, I really enjoy the planning aspect of it, but my family and his has truly been so unhinged during this whole process. I just feel like I can't make anyone happy when that's all I'm trying to do. Just to name one example, when we said we didn't want to have children at the wedding, my fiance's sisters and cousins literally lost their minds on us and didn't talk to us for a few months after we made that decision. And that's just one example. As it nears the end of July and my wedding gets closer, I can't help but spiral and think, what if this is all not worth it? What if after all this, the day just sucks? I want my wedding to be one of the best days of my life. And when I think about it, I get butterflies and get so giddy, but I just can't help those thoughts because of how this whole process has gone. Do you girls have any tips/advice on this situation? I have worked so hard for the past year and a half to make my wedding day a dream, and I just don't want it to be ruined by other people. I want to say that's really immature of your family to not talk to you. Like, it's your decision, your wedding. Them not talking to you is not going to change it. And I just find that really immature. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either. I think you can't control other people, but you can control how you let it affect you. And at the end of the day, your wedding is about you and your soon-to-be husband. So focus on each other. Don't even engage in those negative people on your wedding day. You will be so engulfed with your husband, in the best way possible. I really don't even remember anything, anyone else other than Ryan on my wedding day, because I feel like everything else and everyone else was kind of a blur. And it was just all about what was happening for the two of us. And I hope that's what this girl gets to experience. So that would be my advice, is to just engulf yourself in what this means for you and your husband, and just let go of the rest, let go of even the expectations of the planning, because things won't go perfectly. And if you're so caught up in that, you can lose sight of the day before it's over.
No, I agree with that. Rose and I are fresh off of, Rose is fresh off of one wedding. I'm fresh off of double wedding weekends. And so we're kind of in the wedding mindset. And I just want to say it will be the best day of your life. It will be all worth it. It's going to be magical. It sounds like you've planned such an amazing day. You've worked so hard. And I just want to reassure you that it is all worth it. And I feel like these emotions come with everyone, the anxiety and just trying to please everyone, but it's going to be amazing. And just try to let it go. And I can't wait to hear about it after, because it's going to be amazing.
Agreed.
Okay, last one is actually an update. So do you remember when we had the submission about the mother-in-law who made fun of the daughter-in-law and she doesn't talk to her really that much anymore?
Yes.
Okay, so she wrote in and said, update on this. So I'm the girl who wrote in. Basically, we had a very rough relationship with my mother-in-law for a long time. We almost eloped because she made my wedding planning so miserable. My husband always had my back, but I knew it was all very hard on him. One day at a family wedding, my mother-in-law started asking me about my mental health, and I answered to try to extend an olive branch for the sake of my husband. She asked me my diagnosis and medications. Crazy, right? And then called me an anxious cuckoo girl. We just froze. It's never been addressed, and she never apologized. She has also made a few comments about my body, saying she will crop my legs out of photos. It's not just me. She will also comment about other people we see in public making fun of their bodies. We limit time with her, which has always bothered her, especially since we have a baby now. But we want to protect our baby girl from these types of comments. So that's the tea on that. Okay, you are so justified. This woman is toxic.
I am so glad that you are making the decision to have boundaries and separation, because it's just not healthy for you, for your family, for your daughter. It sucks that has to be the situation, because you wish you had a better relationship, I'm sure, with your mother-in-law, and you wish she was different. But at the end of the day, a cruel person or a person that's just so negative and toxic is not worth the jeopardizing your family and your sanity. So I'm really sorry, but that's just so uncalled for.
It's so extremely uncalled for. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I'm glad that you and your husband are on the same page and it's not driving a wedge between you two, because that would just be so tragic. And yeah, this woman is just crazy.
Yes, but we're here for you. I'm sorry.
We're here for you. Thank you for the update. But that I think concludes our happy hour. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with us. We hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, join the Patreon, all the things.
Yes. And I'm going to leave us and cheers us with all the newlyweds. I hope that your journey and learning curve to living with your spouse is amazing. I'm so excited for you guys. Hopefully this episode gave you some nice tips and values. And of course, we love you guys, and we will see you same time, same place next week. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.